Everyone tells you to pause, but no one tells you how to. Hi Suffers, I am Oluwadara and welcome to my YouTube channel where I help you become aware socially and go from being shy to being confident. Today's video is very special to me because I have spoken before about the importance of pauses and I've encouraged you all to use them. But today, I will be sharing with you 4 realistic pausing techniques to help you truly master the act of pausing in communication. I'm not going to lie, this is one aspect I find very difficult. But today, we are going to crack that code. Before we go into the video, let me use this time to wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. The first pausing technique is to speak like you are writing. What do I mean? I told you all that pausing is an aspect I find so difficult, and I have been practicing to speak like I am writing. If you read a book, it is easy to pause because of how a book is structured. There's the punctuation, there's the beginning of the paragraph, the end of the paragraph. When you see a comma, you know you should take a short pause. When you see a full stop, you know you should take a longer pause before saying the next thing you want to say. When you see a question mark, you know you should use your tone like you are asking a question. When you see an exclamation mark, you know you should enunciate the words. That is the structure and the life reading brings to speaking, and it becomes easier to pause. So when I want to speak to someone, I use my imagination like I am reading a book, and my voice is the ink, so it sounds like I am reading. But that has helped me use pauses, and that's why I want to share it with you all. And I challenge you to give this a try and let me know how it's going in the comment section. It might be working for me because I love writing, but who knows? Just try it out and let me know. The second pausing technique is to know the next thing you want to say before and while speaking. Whether you are starting your sentence or you're already speaking, always have an idea of what comes next. When you do this, you stay in control. You use less filler words. You don't go blank because you don't know the next thing to say. You don't panic also because you don't know the next thing to say. You avoid awkwardly filling pauses. It can help to have points written down in bullet points or have a mental note you move through while speaking. Let your thoughts lead your voice, not the other way around. I know some of you might find it awkward trying to think before you speak. However, that is the best way to go around it so that you don't keep mumbling your words. The third pausing technique is to pause when your body tells you to. If you keep speaking until you are short of breath, that is your body telling you to pause. Speaking shouldn't take your breath away. When it does, it's usually because you are speaking from your stomach instead of your diaphragm, which is a part of the body that regulates airflow. Sometimes your throat can become dry. That is another cue to pause and drink water. Ignoring these signs is nervousness and it affects your speech delivery. In fact, getting there in the first place is often caused by a lack of pausing. I'm going to make a video on the diaphragm, breathing techniques, and how it affects your speaking. So ensure you subscribe so that you can get it once I upload it. The fourth pausing technique is to pause when a thought ends. Don't rush into the next one. The brain works like a web, and when nerves kick in, it works twice as hard. it starts throwing out multiple ideas at once, which is why you feel like you have too many thoughts and keep rambling. Pausing helps you organize your thoughts and choose which one to turn on. Let's be clear, pausing isn't awkward. In fact, the lack of pausing is what feels off. If you suddenly don't know what to say next, pause and think. The person you are talking to is human, not a machine that can process unstructured information. They also know you are human, and it's normal to need a moment to think. So, just like the second point, know the next thing you want to say. When you don't know what to say, pause and think. You may think pausing slows you down, but it sharpens your message. I have said it severally. A speech without pauses is like noise. One thing I want you to take from today's video is that start to speak like a tortoise, not a hare. If this video has helped you, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment, share the video, let me know what you think, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Do have a wonderful week. Bye.